Welcome back again in our weekly guide video. I am teacher Maria Golda. This is week 3 of your module. Here are your daily tasks. For day 1, you are about to answer task 1. For day 2, you are going to answer task 2 and task 3. For day 3, you are just going to answer task 4. And day 4, you are going to answer task 5. Let us start with day 1. For day 1, you are going to answer learning task 1. Study the pictures below. Here are the pictures. Then, identify the characters, plot, and setting of the story. All of these are in the pictures. Kindly follow the next slides for the instruction and additional information for learning task 1. Here are the additional instructions that will help you in answering learning task 1. According to the instruction in learning task 1, you have to identify the following. Number 1 is the characters. Looking at the pictures, you can see the characters. Like for example, it could be a woman, man, a boy, and so on. Number 2, settings. How can we identify settings or setting in those pictures? So you have to look for the following. It refers to time. For example, in the evening, in the afternoon, in the 4th of July, December, month of February, and so on. Next, place. It could be in the living room, in the bedroom, at the house, outside the room, at the school, at the covered court, and so on. Next, weather condition. It could be rainy days, summer, winter, fall, and so on. Social condition. It could be in the slum area, in business area, in the village, in the subdivision, in a high-class area, and so on. Mood or atmosphere. It could be in a wake, in a victorious party, in the birthday party, and so on. So it's about the mood. It could be the term victorious or happy. So it's about, or it refers to the mood. Next, you have to find plot. For plot, here are the following. Okay. First, exposition. It's easy to identify. It's at the beginning of the story. Most of the story starts with the name of the main character, with the setting, describing about the area or the place where the story happened. Like for example, once upon a time, there is a princess who lives in a castle. So, right there and then, you can identify the setting, the character, and so on. But it is the exposition or the beginning. Next, conflict. When we say conflict, it's about the problem encountered by the main character and it requires to be solved. That's why there is a story. Next, climax. Climax is when the conflict or the problem or the main character has resolved it. So it's the climax. Sometimes or most of the times it is the most exciting part of the story. Next, falling action. After resolving or getting to the solution of this story, there is a falling action. It's near the end. And somehow we realize or we can identify little by little what happened in the story. That is falling action. And somehow it tells about how did the character the main character can be able to solve the problem. Next, resolution. In this part, the main character already resolved the conflict and it's the ending of the story. Okay, so you have to find 1 characters, 2 settings, and 3 plots or plot. Remember, under settings, you have different examples and categories or things to look for, and also with the plot. And kindly please read the lecture notes on pages 16. Don't forget pages 16. Let's proceed to day 2, where you're going to answer learning task 2. Match the items in column A. Here are the items in column A with the items in column B. Here are the items in column B. Write the letters of your answers on your paper. Again, letters of your answers. For you to be able to answer the following questions, you have to read the lecture notes on page 16. Again, page 16. Still day 2, but learning task 3. Again, we are down to learning task 3. Have you watched English dubbed movie entitled Train to Busan? If you haven't watched it yet, you may still view it using this link. Just type the link on your YouTube link bar. For this activity, you may also use any movie that you have watched or story that you have read. Then answer the questions that follow. Write your answers on your paper. Again, you may have other movies aside from Train to Busan. So what are the questions? Who are the main characters? All you have to do is to list down all the characters and write short description of each character. Number 2, what is the setting of the story? Again, kindly please refer to page 16 to guide you in identifying setting of the story. 3, using a story map, explain the plot of the story. So you just have to create a flow chart, like a flow chart wherein you can show the flow of the story. So you have to give the following: exposition, conflict, climax, and resolution. Again, refer to page 16 to guide you in answering this. Number 4, what social conditions are portrayed in the story? So you have to explain and give short explanation about it. Refer again to page 16 in answering this. Let's proceed to day 3. For day 3, we do have learning task 4. If you're going to observe, it is just the same with the learning task 3 on day 2. All you have to do is to watch a movie, but this time not dub, an English movie, and again, you have to identify the following in the movie. So it means for the week 3 of your module, you are going to pass 2 movies with the following informations: the characters, setting, and the plot and social conditions. So this is for day 3. Now let's have day 4. At last, learning task 5. Identify what is asked in each item. Write the letters of your answers on your paper. You can be able to answer the following questions for learning task 5 if you have read the lecture notes on page 16. Again, read the lecture notes on page 16. This note, congratulations! It means you're done for week 3. So, I hope you can be able to answer all of the tasks for day 1 to day 4 on week 3. Thank you.